That story was my quiet scream, hoping it would reach only you in the chaos of the world. Every frame I posted carried a fragment of my heart, meant only for your eyes. Did you notice the way I lingered on the caption? It was my silent plea for you. I shared it knowing that only you would feel the weight behind every word. That story wasn't for attention, it was for connection, for your heart to find mine. Every song I added was a message I couldn't say aloud, waiting for you to hear it. Did you catch the subtle glance I gave the camera? That look was meant only for you. That story held my hidden laughter, my quiet pain, my longing, all for you to sense. I posted it hoping you'd read between the lines and see what I can't say directly. That fleeting moment was my way of letting you in, without ever speaking your name. Every story I post is a secret I trust only your heart to understand. Did you notice the hesitation in my voice when I recorded that clip? That pause was for you. That story wasn't just a memory. It was a message I crafted to reach only you. Every picture, every text overlay, every filter was chosen so only you would truly see it. I shared that day with you silently, hoping you'd catch the longing I can't express. Did you see how my eyes shined in that story? It was a reflection of thoughts about you. That story carried the weight of all my unsaid words, waiting for you to notice them. Every story I post is a quiet confession disguised in mundane moments, meant only for you. I wonder if you felt it, the way I was speaking to you without saying a word. That story held my vulnerability, my longing, my unspoken desire for you to understand me. Every second was a whisper, hoping your heart would catch it before the world scrolled past. Did you notice the subtle way I smiled? That smile held all my hidden thoughts about you. I posted that story not for likes, but for a silent connection only you could feel. That story was my heart reaching out across distance, hoping you'd feel every beat, every caption, every song, every filter. It was all a secret language for you alone. Did you see the way I paused in the middle of that story? That pause carried meaning just for you. I shared it with a hope that you'd sense the longing in my silence. That story wasn't a coincidence. It was a map leading straight to your heart. Every detail I added was a breadcrumb for you to follow and understand me better. Did you catch the subtle tremble in my voice, or smile? That story carried all of it. That moment I posted wasn't casual. It was a deliberate act to reach only you. Every story I create is a message I can't speak aloud, sent to you silently. I wonder if you felt it, the quiet urgency hidden behind every frame of that story. That story held my honesty, my longing, my silent confessions, all for your heart to read. Did you see the hidden message in my song choice? It was written for you alone. Every little movement, every glance, every sigh captured in that story was meant to speak to you. I shared it, hoping that even without words, you'd feel the intensity of my thoughts. That story wasn't for the world. It was a secret dialogue between just you and me. Did you notice the subtle hints I left? Every frame carried pieces of me meant only for you. I posted it knowing only you would pause, look closer, and feel the depth behind it. That story was my soul speaking softly, hoping you'd hear it with your heart. Every second of that story was a thread connecting my thoughts to yours, silently. Did you catch the hesitation in my smile? That story held every unsaid emotion. I shared it knowing that no one else would understand, but you would feel everything. That story was a mirror of my heart, hoping you'd recognize your reflection in it. Every song lyric, every filter, every word. I posted it, hoping you'd read between the lines. Did you notice the subtle longing in my eyes? That story carried it all for you. That story was my attempt to speak without words, to send my feelings directly to you. Every second I recorded, I imagined your eyes on it, feeling everything I couldn't say. Did you see the vulnerability I hid behind my smile? That story was my quiet truth. I shared it hoping that your heart would pick up the pieces of my hidden message. That story wasn't casual. It was my heart making a bridge to yours silently. Every little detail in that post was a secret code meant only for you to understand. Did you feel the quiet tension in that story? It was my soul reaching for yours. I posted it, knowing it would disappear, but hoping the memory would stay with you. That story held the emotions I couldn't voice, trusting only you to sense them fully. Every frame was a message, every caption a whisper, meant for you and no one else. Did you notice how carefully I framed every moment? It was all for your eyes only. Did you see my story? Every frame was a confession, a secret only your eyes were meant to catch. I posted it knowing you'd watch. It was my way of speaking without saying a word. That story wasn't for anyone else, just a quiet whisper meant to find its way to you. Every detail in that story was chosen carefully, hoping you'd understand the emotions I can't say aloud. I shared a piece of my heart in that story, and only you were supposed to see it. Did you notice the hesitation in my eyes? That story held all my unsaid truths for you. That fleeting moment on my story carried years of feelings, but it was meant only for you. I wondered if you'd feel it too, my silent longing, my hidden words, all in that story. Every song, every picture, every caption, I shared it all, knowing it would reach only you. Did my story make you pause? It was my way of letting you in without speaking. That post wasn't just a story. It was a message I couldn't send directly. Every time I post something, I hope your eyes catch it and understand what my lips never can. That story held pieces of my soul, waiting for the right person, you, to recognize them. Did you see the subtle way I smiled at the camera? That was for you. I shared a memory in my story, hoping it would remind you of us in ways words can't. That moment was mine and yours alone. Even if you didn't reply, it was sent with intention. I wonder if you noticed the way I lingered on that post. It was all for you. Every story I post is a puzzle, and only you hold the key to understanding it. That story was a silent confession, hoping you'd hear it through the screen. Did you see the way I laughed in that story? That laugh was meant to reach your heart. I shared that moment, hoping you'd feel closer, even when the distance between us is miles. That story carried my vulnerability, a piece of my heart I entrusted to your eyes only. I wonder if you understood the meaning behind every word I typed in that caption. That story wasn't random, it was a carefully crafted message for you to feel seen. Did you feel it? The story was my quiet way of saying, I'm thinking of you. Every second of that story was for you to notice, to feel, to connect silently with me. That fleeting glimpse of my life wasn't for the world. It was a secret sent to your heart. Did you see the longing behind my eyes? That story held all my hidden emotions. Every filter, every song choice, every sticker. It was all for you, hoping you'd understand. That story was my way of sending a piece of me directly to you without words. I posted it, hoping you'd see the truth behind the image, the emotions I can't voice. Did my story make your heart skip? It carried feelings I've kept bottled for too long. Every little detail was intentional, waiting for you to notice and understand me. That story wasn't just for entertainment. It was a message only your heart could decode. I wonder if you saw the hesitation in my smile. It was all meant to speak to you. That moment in my story was a quiet shout to you, asking you to feel me too. I shared it for you alone, hoping you'd recognize the silent language of my heart. Every story I post is a small window into my world, but only you were meant to look through it. Did you catch the subtle message I hid in the background? It was meant only for you. That story carried all the emotions I couldn't say aloud, waiting for you to see and feel. I posted it knowing the world might scroll past, but you would stop and notice. That story was a mirror reflecting what I feel for you, hoping you'd see it clearly. Every second I shared, I imagined your eyes landing on it, connecting silently with my soul. Did you feel the tension, the longing, the hope? It was all in that story for you. That post wasn't random, it was a quiet declaration, meant only for your heart to receive. Every story is a conversation with you, even if the words never leave my lips. I shared a piece of my day, hoping it would become your moment too. That story carried a message only your heart could understand, hidden between the frames. Did you see the way I lingered in the story, hoping you'd notice more than just the image? That story was a confession disguised as casual moments, meant only for you. Every little detail in that story was a heartbeat reaching out to you silently. I posted it knowing it was fleeting, but hoping the memory would linger in your mind. That story carried emotions I couldn't speak aloud, a bridge only you could cross. Did you notice the hidden meaning in every song, every smile, every caption? It was for you. I shared a piece of my soul, hoping you'd catch it before the world scrolled past. That story wasn't about showing off. It was about letting you in where no one else could go. Every story I post is a whisper to you, a reminder that you're always on my mind. Did you feel it? The story carried all the thoughts I can't put into words,